She has robes and she has monkeys, lazy diamond-studded flunkies. She has wisdom and knows what to do. On Love Street, there's the store where the creatures meet. I wonder what they do in there. Summer, Sunday, and a year. I guess I like it fine so far. Lingers long on Love Street. She has a house and garden. I would like to see what happens. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
July, Jim Morrison. About Jim Morrison and his death. So much has been written and speculated upon surrounding Jim Morrison's life, death and after death that it is no longer enough to address just the facts. A last question: in a July 2007 newspaper interview, a self-described close friend of Morrison's, Sam Burnett, resurrected an old rumor and announced that Morrison actually died of a heroin overdose in the Rock and Roll Circus nightclub, on the Left Bank in Paris. Burnett claims that Morrison came to the club to buy heroin for Corson, then did some himself and died in the bathroom. Burnett alleges that Morrison was then moved back to the Rue Beautreillis apartment and dumped in the bathtub by the same two drug dealers from whom Morrison had purchased the heroin. Burnett says those who saw Morrison that night were sworn to secrecy, in order to prevent a scandal for the famous club, and that some of the witnesses immediately left the country. However, this is just the latest of many in a long line of old rumors and conspiracy theories surrounding the death of Morrison. Review to the story about Jim Morrison, The Doors frontman. From today to July 3, 2008 we clipped through several sources, then Wikipedia, YouTube, MySpace, IMDb, The Doors wide web that would be most notable as real and true. These notes on posts with videos pictures was taken in 2008, 37 years after the day Morrison died on July 3, 1971. Rock and roll wunderkind James Douglas Morrison was supposedly, reportedly, found dead in a Paris, France apartment he had subleased as a writer's studio. His wife, Pamela Corson, was the first to discover the body in the bathroom. Jim lay in the bathtub, naked and half submerged. At first she thought that Jim was pretending, noticing that he had recently shaved. What immediately followed was a series of bizarre and convoluted events, probable conspiracies, strange coincidences and surreal news reports surrounding the death of James Douglas Morrison. Following the death there was a 3-day news blackout. This was reported on and questioned widely in the media, including articles in the Berkeley Barb, Esquire, the LA Free Press, Sounds, the Baltimore Morning Sun, and many others. Robert Hilburn, writing at that time in the LA Times, called his obituary of Morrison, "Why Morrison Death News Delay?" igniting a spark that has yet to smolder. The blackout prevented Morrison's close friends from getting at the principals and witnesses, and the corpse, for close inspection. Even Jim's parents and his in-laws were prevented from seeing the corpse. The absence of an official autopsy has left many questions regarding Morrison's cause of death.